10 fights. In the red corner, John Broderick's. And he is from either, does that say unanimous or unattached? And his opponent, George Jenkins, is from Main Event. It's a lot of new gyms popping up around town. And it's interesting, I live in the Pilsen area, and there's a place called Vive Health. And the owner of the gym fought in this tournament the last couple of years and is fighting in it again this year. His name slips me. But boxing gyms are popping up all over the place. You know, back in my time, in the 80s when I was fighting, you had the Park District gyms, and then you had Windy City. I mean, there was a handful of other gyms, but it was mostly all Park District stuff. Now these gyms are popping up as businesses, and what's happened, and this is how I make a living in this field now, is this has become a fitness king to women and well, to anybody who's just in it for the workout. So these gyms that are popping up, sure, they'll put fighters in a tournament like this, but their bread and butter are mostly women looking for a good workout. Right. We have only one fighter in the ring currently. And
yeah, they're calling for
it is John Broderick.
George Jenkins.
I don't.
But there's no sign of him. So.
No, this looks like this is George here.
Is that him?
That's George, and he's. You know, some guys will say this is a smart move by him. He let his opponent wait in the ring a while, and he's. You know, I wouldn't do that, and the reason is because any close round isn't going to go his way now. The judges don't. They don't appreciate this type of behavior out of an amateur. I think they look at it as cocky or a hot dog in it. You know, you know when your fight is. Okay, you got your corner of people watching the fight ahead of you. Somebody went to him and said, "Hey, this fight just ended early. Get him ready." Where was he? I mean, they're looking around. They had announced. I mean, it's not that big of a venue. Broderick in the red corner. Is there a problem with the sound?
178.
And Broderick is a southpaw. We haven't seen a righty-righty matchup yet here. Oh, nice straight right hand. Jenkins opening up a little early here. Hold on to your seat, Johnny. This one's going to get good fast. These guys are swinging with bad intentions, Johnny. They're looking for something big out of each shot. They'll settle down after a while, but somebody could get clipped here early. You know, Jenkins is the shorter of the two. He's going to press the fight, but I like his patience, and he doesn't keep coming. He leaves a little mystery as to when he's coming. He's sitting back, then he's going to make his move. They've settled down a little bit now. Jenkins is very sound defensively.
A nice combo.
Yeah, but Jenkins had the hands up high, and he picked off a few of those shots. Broderick's a good boxer, good stand-up southpaw. This is a nice classic battle. You got a short righty that's kind of powerfully built, and you got a taller, thinner southpaw. They're going back and forth. Now, this is an interesting way to score this fight. You could do one of two things here. Jenkins, I think, landed the harder, more telling blows. However, Broderick had a better command of the ring. He looked better. He had some nice combinations himself. Interesting, especially after.
Who do you give the round to?
I would give it to Jenkins. I don't think the average judge is going to give it to him. And it's the irony here is we spent the early part of tonight talking to some of these refs and what they're looking for. And unlike the pro game, they all pretty much said to me, power is not king. And, you know, this is a powerful fighter. This is a guy who looks to have a real bomb in his right hand. And doesn't have a bad hook either. He moves well, and he's a counterpuncher. Whereas you have more of a stand-up boxer in the southpaw Broderick. So this will be it'll be interesting how the judges see this. We're picking up right where we left off here, Johnny. Oh, and down goes Jenkins. Well, looks like Broderick brought a little power to the game himself. That wasn't a balance shot or anything. Jenkins might be carrying some of this with him. If I'm Broderick, I'm going to test him, and I'm going to try to put some leather on right away and see if we can end this. Jenkins has got a little sense of urgency now. He's not as patient. He's got to watch out. He can get clipped with something getting careless. Broderick, I think he's fallen into the trap. He's looking for the one shot. Now he's going to open up a little bit. You know, he knocked him out with a flurry of shots. I mean, one shot, he knocked him down with a flurry of shots, but the one shot really landed the damage, and he's looking for one shot. He's got to go back to the combinations, though. It's a big round for him. He's going body and head. If you're George Jenkins, forget about this round. Just survive it. And you're going to have to do something huge in the third round. But you got to get to the end of this round. Dr. Dave's watching these two guys pretty closely now. He's not going to let Jenkins take too many unanswered shots. Good patience by Broderick. He's not going to try to make it happen this round. He's out of time. He's doing what he can do. Big round for John Broderick. Well, right now, Jenkins is going to hear how he has to knock him out to win, or at least sit him down a couple times, because you don't know how that first round went, but there's no doubt that this was a huge John Broderick round in number 2. Jenkins from Main Event Gym. I'm not sure, again, where that's located. I don't recognize his corner people. But had a rough round there. It's in a tough spot right now. He's going to have to kind of pull off the miracle. Anything short of him at least sitting Broderick down once is not going to get it done for him. He needs at least one knockdown. He might need a knockout to win this fight. He's going to have to get the head moving. He's going to have to start to press him. Broderick's going to use the ring now, and he's going to kill the clock, but he's going to use his jab. Okay, that was a push. Dr. Dave's on that one. Cleans off the gloves. Here we go. Nice hook by Jenkins. It's a tall task what Jenkins has to accomplish here. It doesn't look like he has a lot of gas in the tank either. Nice body shot by Broderick. Broderick's starting to open up and tee off now. Jenkins better watch out. He gets trapped in that corner and there's too many unanswered punches. Referee Dave Smith's going to stop this fight. He's fighting back. Broderick in real control here. Now they're going to let Jenkins finish this fight, but there's really nothing left here. Nice fight by John Broderick. Gonna have to keep our eye on this guy as we look at some more 178-pound senior novices. This kid looks pretty polished for a senior novice fighter.
He does. He's moving left and right. He had control.
Control, and you know, when you got a guy in trouble, you test him, but you got to make sure you don't fall into the trap of shooting everything out and not being able to put him away. And now you've spent yourself, and then he comes back.
Yeah.
One of the most vivid memories for me of that is Kelly Pavlik, Jermaine Taylor. Taylor had him all but out, and I credit the ref for not stopping it, because a lot of refs would have stopped at a certain point. And bam, Pavlik turned the fight. Taylor had pretty much shot out everything he had energy-wise, and Pavlik knocked him out. Great fight, though. Good action. I don't think we're done seeing George Jenkins. He's a good fighter. He's got a lot of power. He's got a lot going for him. I think he's got to work his head movement a little bit more. And, well, once he got caught, it was a different fight. Good fight by both these guys. Great tournament so far, and we're only 3 fights in.
Yeah.
This one, our first fight that's gone the distance, will get a decision. It'll obviously go to Broderick.
One more time for both boxers, and as our referee, Dr. Dave Smith, standing down at center ring. I have the judges' scorecard in this 178-pound senior novice division bout. Our winner by unanimous decision, out of the red corner, John Broderick.
Broderick, to nobody's surprise, controlled Jerry Jenkins.
George Jenkins, yeah.
George Jenkins. I need my glasses.
And now we got another fight in that same weight class. So the winner of this fight may very well see John Broderick.
Now let's give our boxers